All right, people, this is Doug. I promised I would show you the distance in video from the Laundrie house to the reserve where they found the car. Sorry, I've been busy. I didn't have time to do it the other night like I said I would, but I'm going to do it for you because I promised I would. People that don't live around here, just curious, that can't see this in person, I'm only doing it for them. I don't get paid for clicks. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about any of that crap. Don't even know what it does, because I certainly know it doesn't pay you. They don't pay like people say, oh, you can make a fortune. BS. Okay, here's their house. Got the news all over. Up there in their yard, straight ahead. You got the flowers and signs they put up. Looks like they need to mow their yard. Where's Brian? Get Brian out here to mow. That's the camper we checked out. We looked inside, nothing in there. Yeah, I don't see the dash GPS anymore. Oh yeah, it is up there. Yeah, each car, funny thing, each car had the old Garmin type GPS on their dash, the Mustang, and the dad's truck. The first thing I thought, why aren't they taking that and seeing where the hell they've been driving? Then you can see, like in the truck, it's still in there. They never even took it, never even looked in the truck. Why don't they take that GPS and see where the hell it went? Then you know if they made any stops coming back from the campsite when they're up in St. Pete. I just don't get this. I was there a week after, whenever they first came out with this, I looked up the street address just to see where they lived, and I drove by. There was no cops. There was nothing. I just assumed there'd be cops all over the house, you know, guarding it, protecting it, watching where he goes if he leaves. Nope, not a cop in sight. I couldn't believe. I'm sitting there going, I'm standing in front of the house alone, because I looked up the address right when I heard she went missing, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm here. There's no cop here down the street around the block. I'm thinking, this guy's a murderer. First thing I thought is, obviously he came back without her. He's obviously killed her. So I'm sitting here going, what? How can there be no cops? I thought this whole place would be surrounded and like they're watching, make sure he doesn't leave. I mean, I'm not trying to play second fiddle. I love our Northport police, and I hate to even say it, but it's just, to me, it's common sense. I don't get it. Why there weren't cops all around the block. And then it was for days. And then I would go there and more people started showing up. And, oh, by the way, this is the track that they go to the reserve. I want to show you where the Mustang was left. Here's the fire department with our helicopter. And then right past that is our police department, where you see on the news. So it's not far, it's all right away. There's the helicopter. The police helicopter is right there. And there's our police department that you see on the news, the broadcast from the Northport Police Department. And then we're gonna go up here and what we'll do is we'll go past 75 out where the reserve is, which isn't too far. So I'm out there in front of the house with these people, and more people start showing up, and I still think, and I just, like, like the third day, I'm going, no cops? I just don't get it. And it's like, it's just kind of strange to me. So then the news started coming. So then we're getting cars parked in the grass. And actually, we were mostly trying to stay on the road when we park on the road because it's narrow. And it was wet. And it rained a lot. We didn't want to damage the grass. So, because it just turned to mud. And finally, when the whole street was full of people and all the news media, then the lady across the street called and complained to the police department that we were blocking the road and blocking her mailbox, which I understand, nothing against her. And and I'm going, oh, the police are like, they're harassing us. They pull up in their cars, and the cop goes, first of all, what are you doing here? Why are you blocking the road? I said, we're not blocking the road. He said, well, you're causing a disturbance. You're impeding traffic. I said, no, the cars are parked on one side. And he goes, well, why are you here, first of all? I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? And then, God, I shouldn't be saying this. Nothing against the Northport police, but it's just a little shocking. And then the other cop, I hear him tell him about the missing person case, and then they said, one of the cops goes, well, which house is it? I'm thinking, this at this point, the house had already been on the media like a million times, a picture of the house. And I'm thinking, you have to ask which house it is? I just assumed they would have a meeting in the morning and show everyone the house and who lives there, like what's going on. I mean, to me, I was just a little shocked. God, maybe I shouldn't play this. But anyway, so this is the way out to the reserve. And it's not too far. But I had witnessed the Ford Transit, because I live here in Northport, and I drive up and down the road back there where like 20, 30 times a day. And I saw him out in the country, kind of like in this type of wooded area. I saw his van like parked on the side. Even this is out where there's no houses. This was like, there's no reason anything should be out there. And I looked down the street as at the intersection, because I drive through that area, a lot. And I'm going, I literally said out loud, if that doesn't look suspicious, I don't know what does. A Ford Transit, because I'm a car dealer, I know vehicles. A Ford Transit out by the woods in the middle of nowhere where there is nothing out here. And I'm going, that's just weird. And it wasn't actually here, it was on the other side of town. But so his van was out there for a while next to the woods, and I'm going, this is right, this is right before the police took the van. We turn here, and it was just weird to me. So then I'm coming back later on that road. I mean, it had to be at least an hour, and I'm at the intersection, the same intersection, and then he's at the intersection to my right. Like, I'm sitting there going, I actually said out loud, are you gonna go, you effing idiot? And he didn't go. And then I'm going, I finally said, F you and your piece of crap. I said a little different words. Ford Transit, I'll go myself then. So I went, he sat there. I couldn't see, the windows were dark. I couldn't see if he was looking down, or I couldn't even tell who. I just looked at the van and noticed that it had the stupid black wheels. But that's why I kind of put the van down, because it looked like a piece of shit. But, and then after all this came out, then I told one of the police officers I saw, and he goes, "Oh, they already got the van. That doesn't matter." And he said, "If you have a problem, go file a complaint." I'm just thinking, what? Didn't make sense to me, but whatever. Okay, so this is the reserve back here. Actually, this is like, this right to the right here is like the little park entrance. And then the reserve where they're hunting for them is actually straight ahead. See, this after they got the car out here, after that, it all flooded. Oh, it's locked. But it all flooded in there. That's where the car was found. But right up here, that whole area there, thousands of acres. There's that bridge you see on TV that you cross over to get into there. But that's that reserve, thousands of acres. Goes all the way down, and then there's another road just like this that goes way down the other way. And this is where I've been doing the FLIR infrared camera at night, going through here, seeing if, and I actually, the one night it was raining, I have a video. I could have swore, because they were searching right here, actually on the other road behind us. I saw it look like a tent, like with a light inside of it. Just about had a heart attack. So I recorded that and posted that too, but it was raining so hard when I opened my window, it was just flooding the inside. And I tell you what, there's alligators in this water here, and it's just kind of scary. Obviously you're not going to swim across there. There's like alligators every 30 feet. But then it's dry over there, and that's where actually the next night they went and they were circling, checking this area with a helicopter. And kind of freaked me out because they were circling right where I thought I saw the tent. So I will, if I play this, if I air this, I will probably, I will go back to where I saw him parked in his van. It's just, after now I hear all these people that have been dead out where he was at the time he was out there. It kind of freaks me out, not knowing if he has a gun. So I'll let you know. I'll post if I go back to where I saw him parked in the woods.